Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you what's on my iPad, and stay tuned for a giveaway at the end. So first of all, obviously you know the stock apps, messages, FaceTime, calendar, camera, etc, etc. First one that I use for studying is voice memos. I haven't done one in a very long time, as we've not really been at school and I always forget, but yeah, here are a few I have on there, but I always forget to listen to them, so it's not much use. Next we have Files, Settings, Chrome, and Find My iPad. In the first file we have Netflix, Prime, Now TV, and Disney Plus. So on my Netflix, it's not particularly anything exciting, it's just typical Netflix, but I just watched, what is it, I'm Not Okay With This. I'm still like in the middle of season 1, and yeah, I'm really enjoying that. But Stranger Things is another one that I absolutely love, so if you haven't already seen that, go watch it. Prime Video is the same thing, I'm not logged in, so never mind. Disney Plus, I absolutely love, and I've been rewatching Camp Rock time and time again. I absolutely love the films, and I'm just in the middle of High School Musical 2, I believe. But yeah, that's that. Next we have like business folder. Obviously we have Instagram, which you all know. Here we have Pinterest, and there's not really that much on here at the moment, but I have a few boards, nothing particularly exciting. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave the link in the description, but this is basically just what I use to get inspiration for wallpapers and just studying in general, really. Next I have Procreate. This is where I make like my templates and stuff for my bullet journal. I also use this to edit my photos and just make little designs for my Redbubble. Next, YouTube Studio. All you fellow YouTubers on here will know exactly what YouTube Studio is, but it's where you can upload thumbnails, things like that. iMovie, again, this is where I just edit my videos, so nothing too exciting. Wix is an extension for my website. You can actually download the app if you'd like. We have 17 members at the moment. And basically it's just like a blog that I'll be uploading to, with a forum, things like that. I haven't really added much yet, but there'll be a lot more to come soon. Yahoo Mail is my business email. Tumblr, this is where I mainly post my blogs. So yeah, if you want to check that out, I'll leave the link in the description below. But I haven't really done much on here yet. I'm still trying to get my head around it, but it looks quite cool, so I'll probably be doing a lot more on here soon. Next is Simplish. This is like kind of annoying because the orientation's not right, so I'm gonna have to swap the orientation. But basically here we have ton of my YouTube video ideas, so just expose myself really. Yeah, so on today we have general biology to do. We can go in here. I find it really helpful because you've got like the little to-do section, and then you've got the notes section to jot down whatever's on your mind. So yeah, that's really good. If you want to check that out, go for it. Task Aid, I've been using this for a little while as it's a extension on my MacBook, and it's not loading. But I basically use it to track the topics that I've completed, because I'm currently in the process of rewriting things, and it's a good way to just tick things off as you go along. So yeah, I really like this. Obviously there's not just to-do lists you can make, there's so many different things like marketing plans, meeting agendas, and you can also add people to your to-do lists and have like a chat and call. So yeah, that's good. This is just an Anki web extension, not really anything exciting. Plan Bella, I'm absolutely loving this app at the moment. Basically what it is, it's a journaling app. I don't really fill out the journal on here, but on the calendar I fill out all birthdays. So if you'd like me to add your birthday, DM me on Instagram, because I will. And that's that. And then we have tasks. I've completed all my tasks for today, but there'll be a more in-depth video coming soon on my Instagram about this app, but it's great, go check it out. I miss YouTube. How did I miss YouTube? You understand what YouTube is. OneDrive is where I just save all of my work to, so I can access it on my laptop and my phone. Here in editing, we have iFont, which is where you can just download fonts off the internet. My favourite is the Neurobiology's font. I use it for absolutely everything, so go check out her channel and download her font. Here we have a Magic Eraser. There's ads because it's a free app, but this is basically what I just use to remove backgrounds of some of my photos. Fonto, I've not actually started using this yet, so I don't really know what it is, but yeah, anyway, moving on. Snap Revise. If you want to hear a more in-depth like run through of Snap Revise, look at my last video, but there will be a video to come next week solely on Snap Revise for you guys to have a look at. But this is basically what I use whilst we're off school due to the pandemic. It's so useful, it's honestly like I've still got a teacher. Next we have Google Classroom, which I'm not going to open because I don't want to put my teachers' names on the internet if they don't want to be, etc. But that's where they just set us our work. Flipped. I'm not logged in because I'm logged in on my phone, but it's a study timer app, and if you'd like to join my group, I'll link that in the description. And I also have 75% off premium, so if you'd like that as well, that will also be linked in the description. Next we have Quizlet. I don't really use that particularly because I prefer using Anki, but here's a set that I made for PE. But yeah, it's a flashcard app, as you all probably have heard of it. Yeah. Next we have Dynamic Reader, which isn't very exciting at all. It's just my textbooks for 2 of my A-levels. Chemistry, we don't use Hodder Education. We use Edexcel, so the OCR books are not here. Next we have Seneca. That's also in my last video, so if you want to check that out, please do. But it's a fantastic app, honestly, for A-levels, GCSEs. It has so much on here, and it really helped me during my GCSEs, and if you look at my last video, I spent about 85 hours on here, so that really must mean it's good. Next we have Chemistry, which is nothing too exciting really, just a periodic table app, but if you do Chemistry, GCSE or A-level, and you want a good app, this is the one. It basically tells you all the different things about each element, and you can look up reactions, molar mass, solubility, and electronegativity of elements, which is really useful. AL Chem is basically just notes that are already written out, which I find really helpful if I'm trying to just cram in something right before a test. All of these things are like hyperlinked to different pages, and it's so simple and just easy to read, so I'm really loving that at the moment. Next we have Calculator, again pretty self-explanatory. Don't know why the iPads don't come with calculators, but they don't. Next we have Over. I live for this app. If you follow my Instagram, you'll know that absolutely every single title that is on my schoolwork is from this app. I've even made templates on here, but as you can see, it is literally just fonts. So I'll show you how you do it quickly. Go transparent. I like this kind of background. Then we'll go studying digital. And there's so many different fonts. There's honestly loads of different folders of fonts. So if you look like if you're a neat freak like me, definitely go get this, because it saves you a hell of a lot of time trying to write out titles, because I can just type them in, make them look nice, and then outline them. Next we have Google Docs, which is basically just a load of schoolwork. Nothing particularly exciting. Again, 20 marker that I had to do for PE the other day, but yeah, that's about it. Next we have Microsoft Word. I used to use this quite a lot for note taking in school, but then I found OneNote, so I started using that instead. Keynote. If you haven't watched my video on how to make digital planners, go check that out, because I will run through how you make this, and I've got a few examples. I made this kind of summary textbook that I'm in the process of filling out. So yeah, I really love Keynote at the moment. Whiteboard is another Microsoft app, which is basically just a whiteboard where you can write things. Like here, it's just me doodling. But yeah, I don't really use it. I haven't really figured out a use for it yet. But next we have BorrowBox. I've been really loving this at the moment, actually. It is just a library app. It's an online library, and as you know, we can't leave the house at the moment, so I can get some books online. I'm currently reading The Knife's Edge, which I'm really loving, and I've got a few audiobooks that I'm going to start listening to as well. Next we have Pocket. It's basically just a app where you can download web pages to use offline. So here is an example of some chemistry on isomers. So if you're doing a lot of work like in the car, on car journeys, on the plane, I definitely recommend giving a go Pocket, because it makes it so much easier and you don't have to waste your data. Next we have Post-its. Honestly, don't use this, don't really know why it's on here, but I guess it's just there if I need it. Brother, I'm not going to open that because it's just a like printing app. Size sheets. This is amazing. Honestly, this app is it's not an app, it's a browser extension, and I'm not logged in. What a surprise. But honestly, it has every single chemistry subject topic on here for every level. So you've got A level, AS level, GCSE. And if you're looking for things to do, or you're year 11 and haven't got any chemistry work to do for next year, definitely go check out this website. Next we have Ludo King, and I know a few of you watching this play with me. I've only won once, which is kind of sad, but anyway. Next we have Crash Course. They've just literally released this app. I've not opened it yet on my iPad, so this is probably why it's loading, but it basically, you have like flashcard decks and they have videos all in topics, so it's so much easier to access than the YouTube. I always watch their YouTube videos, honestly, they're amazing. But yeah, I haven't really started using the app yet, but I'm gonna have a good look. Milkshake, that is how I make my link in my Instagram bio, which I have all of my links on there, so if you'd like to go and check that out, please do. That's that. Then my Etsy shop, there's not really much on here at all, but I'm selling some digital flashcards, so if you're interested in that, go and check it out. And VLLO, I've literally just downloaded this about an hour ago, so I'm going to experiment with it when I'm editing this video. So, but yeah, I'll keep you updated on how I find this. And in my dashboard bar, we have obviously Mail, Safari, Photos, iBooks, which I use to download textbooks and specifications, which I will go highlight, and yeah, basically just write around sections that I need to work on, things I need to do. Yeah, and then I have some flashcards that I downloaded from a physics and maths tutor. Next we have GoodNotes. There's a more in-depth kind of walkthrough in my last video, but I basically just use this app to annotate my lesson slides. There's not much on here at the moment because I haven't really been annotating anything, but yeah, that's what I use GoodNotes for. Notability, this is the best app that I have ever used. Like, honestly, I can't express enough how much I love Notability, and lucky for you all, we are doing a giveaway with Notability. Here are examples of my notes that I make on Notability. It's amazing, honestly. There's so many different things that you can create. You've got so many different paper options. It's the best note-taking app in my opinion. There's so many different paper types, and yeah, so if you're interested in winning a free copy of Notability, I will leave the rules for the giveaway at the end of the video, and make sure you comment below when you've done them all, and I will be checking who subscribed and who follows both Notability and my Instagram, which will all be linked in the description. Next we have Notion, which I've started using a bit more, but it's too complicated for me to really understand it. But here we have a main task list, which I again haven't really used. Organisation, we have my weekly agenda, schedule, which I haven't completed yet, and tests and assignments. And then here I've just got a little checklist of what notes I've written up. Next we have Google Drive. That is just everything that I've got saved, so I can access it on the school computers and from my house. And last but not least, OneNote. I love this app, honestly. I can't express to you enough. This has changed the game, because I've been using this so much recently just to type up my notes, and I will be going through videos, my class notes and everything to annotate this, and I just think it's such a smart way to revise. Obviously, because it's a Microsoft app, it has so much on it, and it can sync with your laptop and your phone as well as an iPad, but it can also sync between Microsoft and Apple and things like that. So if you haven't used OneNote before, even if you haven't got an iPad, check it out. Honestly, it's the best thing you will ever use. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Enter the giveaway if you'd like to win a free Notability voucher, and hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.